resolute of heart, make firm thy mind. The tongue of a man is the rudder of the boat, but the Lord of all is its pilot. Cast not thy heart after riches. There's no ignoring fate and destiny. Place not thy thoughts on things outside. Every man is destined for his hour.
I'm feeling goods where all of your cash went. Not chakra alignment or inward refinement. Try to find one word to describe men. Better yet, can one consciousness unify them? Pondering on these questions is where my time spent. Creative process, believe it. Greatness got to achieve it. Ideas we believe it. Positive mind, gotta reach it. Put an effort to bring forth this new being. You're not consumed by the lust for things, but knows that his worth is determined by words and deeds. Your mind is infected by words and deeds. Your thoughts are keys to what you're trying to see, and what you're trying to see should be to reach your goals. Hold on to your dreams, keys open doors. Since you can't always choose circumstances, make sure to choose your thoughts wisely. Choose advancement, move towards the future. Now's your chance, kid. Accept responsibility, avoid resentment. Actions always take root from what you think about. Things ain't going your way, it ain't hard to figure out. Why? Why? Ask why. Ain't gotta tell you, it's right in front of your eyes. So in following these principles, you'll find along the road you're the only one responsible for your soul. It's no coincidence. Take control of your life, no coincidence. It's no coincidence. You take control, no coincidence. It's no coincidence. Yeah, it's no coincidence. It's no coincidence. Nah, it's no coincidence.
Old shells are highly prized. And this one is occupied by a sarcastic friend.
You're listening to breaking news, absolutely breaking the mainstream media with Harry, aka The Brave, on WNHH LP 103.5 FM, your home for community radio. What's up? What's up, New Haven? I got a special guest today.
Hello again. It's been a while.
Been quite a while. Sam the intern. He had a show over the summer here, right?
Yeah, the intern. My show at school is called The Undergrad, but yeah.
You still have a show at school called The Underground. Basically the same thing?
No, I switch it up once in a while. You know, I can play curse words on that one, so that's pretty cool. But no one gets to see my face. They won't do the Facebook Live, so that kind of sucks. But it's nice to be back.
Well, good to have you back, Sam. I was gonna start my show with a couple of words from Alan Dershowitz here on the opening of the embassy and Hamas
that whole mess
attacking the border and sending people towards the border and everything to get slaughtered. And they pay what do you call it? They pay martyr pay. You know that, right? It's like combat pay.
So wait, they pay you to go to the border?
Yeah, if you're a martyr, they pay off your family.
Oh, I was like, well, they're not going to see the money, so why would they pay them? But yeah,
no. But these people, they're gonna go see their 72 virgins. I think it is.
I think it's 72.
72 virgins, and their family gets some combat pay, some martyr pay.
I'd heard a couple of different perspectives on the situation.
Sounds like a pretty good deal.
Yeah. But is it really Hamas going to the border? Because that's who it...
Well, no, it's Hamas. Look, it's like most terrorists, right? Osama bin Laden would send the weakest among them, the mentally weak, to go and blow themselves up or do stupid things, right? So Hamas is sending... Actually, they were telling their people, Israel has abandoned the border. Charge the wall, So the people... You know, I guess they don't have the internet or anything. You know, they don't have a smartphone. So they took their word for it, and they're charging the border, thinking that they were going to be able to overtake the border. I guess not. They should know better. Israel's not going to.
Yeah, but do you really think that this decision was worth all the lives that have been like killed, like the just moving the embassy to Jerusalem?
Do I think it was worth?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Every nation deserves to choose its capital. I believe that, and we all know Jerusalem. Our embassy should be in Jerusalem. That's the capital, and they are the best, the greatest ally we have in the Middle East, right? So why are we, not doing what we know is right to please some terrorists, to please some people throwing bombs into Israel?
Well, all right. Let's not act like everyone who's protesting is a terrorist. There's a lot. There's people throwing.
I have to. You know why? Because if an alt-right person shows up at a Trump rally, everybody's alt-right. So I have to play by the same rules that the left does. So
okay, but hold on. You can't equate the two situations. If one person,
there were 3 people who attempted to blow themselves up at the border. They were strapped with bombs. So those 3 people, I connect to how many people were there the other day. I connect all of them together. If one's a terrorist, according to the Democrats, then you're all attached by the hip. So I'm attaching all of them by the hip.
Yeah, but even the left would agree that there's different degrees of like being on the alt-right. There's people protesting who are throwing rocks. Wait, hold on. There's people protesting who are throwing rocks, and then you're equating the people with suicide vests on who are being paid off by Hamas?
Absolutely.
And you think they deserve the same treatment?
First off, why are you throwing rocks? And it's not throwing rocks. You see the slingshot they have?
It's a rock. It's a rock.
A rock can't kill you?
Bruh, it's a rock.
What are we, about 5 feet away? I bet you I could
kill
you
with
a
rock. No, absolutely not. You can maim me, but you're not killing me. Are you? What? These people do not deserve to be killed over them throwing some rocks. There's no right side in the situation.
When you start thinking, well, do they deserve to be killed over throwing a rock? That's not their intention. Their intention was to overtake the border.
With a rock.
Okay. With a rock. Some of them with rocks.
Do you hear yourself?
Some of them with rocks. So what should Israel have done? Just let them in?
Well,
did you see that in the Washington Post? You had one of those terrorists saying that they asked them, "Why do you want to get into Israel? We want to kill. We want to destroy, burn." He went through the list. He wants to destroy Israel.
Okay, so wait, you're taking the media's perspective on this
not
situation?
The media. They interviewed a guy.
The Washington Post isn't the media,
but they interviewed the guy. It's not the media. They weren't here saying
you can find the most extreme scapegoat for your movement on any media platform.
That wasn't one.
That'd be like me taking like the most extreme alt-right.
So why were they there?
Look, there's people who are protesting in a not peaceful, but throwing rocks does not equate getting sniped. I think that's a pretty fair thing to say.
They weren't sniped for throwing rocks.
They were
as they were charging the border. But anyway, listen. So what's their intention?
I mean, it obviously has to do with the whole. Look, I'm not very sure. I'm not them. I cannot give their intention, but I can say pretty fair-handedly that if you're throwing a rock, you shouldn't be sniped.
If you're throwing a rock, you shouldn't be sniped. Okay. I think you defend your border. Israel is not the United States. We wouldn't snipe anybody for throwing a rock at our border. But, that's their rules. They actually, they drop leaflets. Don't come towards the border. Don't come doing anything crazy, or you will pay. So they knew it. Everybody, look, Israel had been dropping leaflets now for over a week, letting them know not to do it, right? It's just like when Sessions said recently, if you come to our border, if you try to sneak in with your child,
you'll be prosecuted.
You'll be prosecuted, and your child will be taken.
He said that with a smile.
Wait, but they go, oh no, he's separating families. No, he's telling you the law of the land. You will be prosecuted. Your child will be taken. You will be separating your child. Once you know the law, once you know what you can do and what you can't do, then it's on you not to do the stupid thing. Don't you think?
You're right. I hate the way he said it though. If you actually watch the video, he's saying it with a smile, like your child will be left here and we will kick you out.
And then
Like,
you,
why are you smirking at that? Like, that's like the most depressing thing that could possibly happen. That's not like something to joke about.
he can't help it. He's Southern, so
Oh my god.
he said it with a smile.
I hate. Oh, you already know. I've gotten soft on some people in the conservative movement, but
Right.
I hate Jeff Sessions.
I know you hate Jeff Sessions, but the left loves Jeff Sessions. They love him.
Well, now they do. Now that when the media narrative was Jeff Sessions is fighting Trump, everyone hopped on the Jeff Sessions train. I saw
Right.
like so many Time articles. The time that Jeff Sessions helped this person out. Oh my God!
Well,
look how good he is.
Now
And-
it's if Trump fires Sessions, it's he's trying to destroy our democracy by firing Sessions.
it's
And
so
all
bad.
Sessions should have never recused himself
Never.
from the case. Obviously, his conflict of interest are less than Rosenstein's. Rosenstein actually writes the letter to fire Comey and then starts the investigation as to why Trump fired Comey. You know what I'm saying? So
It was a bad situation. Do you remember Comey Day last summer? And everyone, all the people here were like, "Oh my God, we got him!" That was the biggest letdown of the entire summer.
yep.
It was-
Comey was supposed to bring the goods.
We were just watching it outside, and I was so bored. Like nothing happened.
I'm telling you, the Democrats really have nothing. Look,
You're right. You're 100% right.
when they have all their hopes on a porn star and her pimp lawyer, they are done.
Are you the one really talking trash about lawyers here, Michael Cohen?
I'm just saying.
that
her
man's
pimp lawyer.
that man's a dry snitch. We're not lying here. That man's a snitch.
Well, let's see.
Michael
Let's see if he
Michael
snitches.
Cohen is
He does look like a snitch. though,
he's not bright. He's definitely
but,
going to cry in prison. He's going to be like, "I'll say whatever, Russia, whatever."
He's crying now.
I just I don't believe any of this anymore. I don't think anything's going to happen.
Well, they have nothing. The collusion, and now the more papers come out from the Department of Justice, because they've been slow walking.
Yeah, for sure.
All the papers from the investigation, what started the investigation. Now it's over a year and they still haven't given the papers. And the more drips out, it just came out that Comey and Peter Strzok, the lover of the lawyer in the defense department, they was texting each other.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
Comey
Comey and
it's just been a big mess. It's
Right,
just-
but Comey and Strzok actually didn't think Mike Flynn lied. It came out in the papers recently. They didn't feel he lied. They said he didn't lie, and now all of a sudden Mueller has Flynn on lying to the feds. So Comey and Strzok didn't think he lied, but Mueller thinks he lied, so that's what they're charging Flynn with. So,
are we really disputing if Flynn is guilty or not? What do you think?
well, the thing is, they didn't feel like he lied when Strzok and Comey talked to Flynn. They didn't feel he lied. Now, Mueller sees that same questioning as a lie. So they have to decide what's going on here, right? And then also what they were charging Flynn with, which is the Logan Act, him talking to other countries without having the authority to do so, that he was in the transition period. It was President-elect Trump. Now, I say this.
We're not jumping on technicalities now.
Well, we are going to jump on technicalities because this past month, John Kerry has been meeting with Iran in top secret, trying to keep the deal going, even though Trump was getting rid of the deal. You want to see... Flynn was a cabinet member about to take office. John Kerry is out of office, doesn't have a position in the government, and was negotiating with Iran. So if we're going to charge Flynn with the Logan Act, we most definitely have to charge John Kerry with the Logan Act.
That's fine. You think I got any love for John Kerry?
Oh no, but I'm saying, look, I don't care about either of them personally, right?
You're not a big Michael Flynn guy?
No, but my thing is, if one's gonna burn, the other one has to burn also. That's all. I think the justice system should be fair,
No, you're right.
right?
I can't disagree with that. That's a pretty fair statement. The justice system should be fair. I'm not going to fight that one.
That's a brilliant statement, right?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. I like the new collage you got.
Thank you. Oh, I added a new picture today.
Wow, which one? Is it
Spike Lee
Oh my God.
taking a picture with Trump and Melania.
Why didn't you get the Snoop Dogg one? That one's pretty good. There's a Snoop Dogg pic.
With Trump?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I gotta get that.
You don't remember when Kanye said that in the interview? He's like, Snoop Dogg used to hang out with Donald Trump all the time. Oh, well, I'm not talking about Kanye. No way.
You're listening to Breaking News on WNHH LP 103.5 FM, your home for community radio.
Bullshit mixtape just to break up an eighth on. I skate on. Rugged terrain, all custom apparel. Frontin' I air you and give it to whoever is near you. This is bad food. I'm Yogi out in Yellowstone. Elbow your dome, then I light an elder blow. I bang hella chrome. I spend years in the weapon cage. So anything you shootin' is featherweight. I demonstrate your arm ain't safe. Watch me penetrate. Levitate the soul from your body. Send it to heaven's gate. Who goes there? You looking eye to eye with the guard. Your timing is off. I took time designing this cloth. I am the boss, and most of y'all rhyming is frauds. Your lying dog couldn't see me with a line involved. I iron your jaw. You can't stop me. I dead cats and throw them over shoulder. King Jaffe, you not me. Just another mumble mouth wannabe. I smoke the bonsai tree just to calm my chi. Off niggas ain't harming me. Young shit been dead, looking like zombs to me. Time for war, I came with bombs with me. Sim tech, yes, some bombs sticky. I get them off quickly. Tell me what is all the fussing for? I'm the one they came to see. It's me they discussing more. I'm the one they rooting for. Always been a team player. This season I'm shooting more. Better tuck in your chain, punk. I just lost my job and you looking like steak chump. If my ribs touching, someone's getting a face cut. Approaching a whip, 9 on me with a blade in my change cup. It's real life, y'all don't know the struggle I deal with. All the letdowns and the pain that I'm built with. Smoking back to back to prevent me from killings. Almost hit the neighbor when I shot the toast to the ceiling. See, I was out in Texas pushing weapons to rednecks. A few death threats from the women I slept with. Heartache and hard is what they was left with. Your best bet, move the fuck on and accept it. Who wants war with he who loves friction the most? You're good and all, I'm more non-fictional though. I get it and go, and I ain't gotta wait for it to happen. As soon as the body drops, I get him fitted for the casket. Bastard, a headshot to force him to a backflip. My genre of rap, cinematic in action. I tap chins, you thinking of course, you got an Asian wife. Me and her A alike, weapon choice blaze the knife. Iron fist, cut off my arms, I reinforce them shit. RZA shit, now when I punch, I'm on the injure shit. Binge shit, now that's a lot of shit you done got into, kid. Me and you get into it, it's finishing. Let's begin. Tell me what is all the fussing for? I'm the one they came to see. It's me they discussing more. I'm the one they rooting for. Always been a team player. This season I'm shooting more.
You're listening to Breaking News. All right, I'm getting a text from Joe Ugly, Big Ugg. He said I sound crazy.
Bruh, just because we're not screaming at each other?
Look,
Like, Joe literally broke my headphones. Y'all scream at each other so loud.
let me tell you, I had a off-the-record conversation with Joe yesterday,
Whoa.
which I'm thinking, should I put it on the record? It says he's listening right now.
No, put him on blast. If he's saying that you sound crazy, you have every right.
He just called me a crackhead. All right.
Oh, you got to go out. You got to get him. You got to get him. It's like the WWE.
So Joe texted me yesterday about how happy he is. I know he's going crazy right now.
Oh, he's probably freaking out. He's probably already he's already on the elevator.
He said we on the short bus. All right. Okay, so he yesterday he texted me about how happy he is that the North Korea deal might fall apart. Now, I said, aren't you rooting against America by wanting the North Korea deal to fall apart. You know, and he's like, he doesn't care. He just wants Trump to fail.
That bad?
It's that bad with Democrats. And look, I'm not going to put this person on blast, but I spoke with another person yesterday from New York and one here today who were disappointed with Hamas that they didn't send more children
You're right. No,
to be killed.
You're a liar.
No,
Wait, are you sure you
absolutely
didn't,
not.
you didn't do that thing where you trickily word questions
No,
and try to get
no.
liberals?
And I'll leave Joe. I'll leave Joe alone now. I'll just say that portion of that conversation. But the other person or the other two people were disappointed with Hamas that they didn't send more children to be slaughtered because they wanted Trump and Israel to look horrible. And I'm not making that up.
No, you're a liar.
No, these are Democrats who really hate Trump enough to wish the death of children.
No, I don't believe you. I think you worded that. I think you had to have worded weird.
I'm not.
I know you. So
No.
I know that you probably worded it weird.
I'm not. They were celebrating already the deaths, the 70 deaths on the border. Or was it 70? About 70.
Yeah, it was
right?
70.
And they were like, too bad 50 of them weren't children. I'm telling you, those were the words.
You are a liar. There's no
I'm
way
not kidding.
a sane adult said that.
Well, that's
That's the trick. Yeah.
the trick there. The word, you have to put an emphasis on sane. These people aren't insane. They have Trump derangement syndrome. They literally have
you do
Trump
like that saying.
derangement syndrome.
Well, yeah, I think people get blinded. I
They are blinded. Look,
I don't get it anymore.
we had a host here actually say that they want to lose their business. They prefer to lose their business than to be successful under Trump.
Sounds like
If that's not Trump derangement syndrome, what else could it be?
yeah, but let's not act like this is a mutually exclusive thing for Trump. All right?
Of course,
Oh.
at this level,
No, absolutely not.
at this level, look,
yeah,
I was an Obama hater.
no, I still see stickers down south that say like America's #1 gun salesman, and it's a picture of Barack Obama.
Oh, it was. He was America's number one.
I know.
gun salesman.
I know the gun industry is now failing because Trump is president. Everyone's
Right,
like-
because nobody's going to take away their guns.
I go on Fox News too. Don't worry.
No.
And
Nobody's
see-
taking away their
I-
guns,
look-
so nobody's out there buying guns.
Look, I think that to say that there wasn't a Obama derangement syndrome and to just equate it to just Trump is a little
Not at this level. Look, for me personally,
Okay.
when Obama was on the world stage, I was with Obama. I'm American first. So whenever he was on the world stage, I wanted him to look like the top dog every time. Was terrified that whenever he went out somewhere that he might be assassinated
He
or
had
something.
the most assassination attempts of any president.
So that's what I mean by the derangement syndrome level is like crazy right now, because I would never wish death on Obama. And some of these people have wished death on Trump.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, so this is what I mean. And
Well, I think that there's just like an added layer to Trump, to the Trump hate, because it just so uprooted the system. And the fact that the media hysteria kind of made it sound like the world was going to end if Trump was elected.
well, the media is fake news. We could actually say that now, that they no longer are respected.
Well, let's be a little more specific rather than general.
Well,
so,
CNN.
yeah, see, everyone knows that now. Like after this election, CNN was gutted. Like no one trusts them anymore.
You know that CNN has had Stormy Daniels' lawyer on TV in the last month 60 times.
That's insane. The only one,
What is the guy? A rock? I don't even. You wouldn't even put a rock star. I was gonna say a rock star, but they have him all the time. I mean, actually, yesterday I saw him at the 12 noon show, and then he was again on Jake Tapper's show.
This is a big deal, but not a big deal enough to have him 60 times on CNN.
Well, a big deal. What's a big deal about
Well, I think the payoff. That's the big
the
deal.
payoff?
You don't think the payoff's a little sketchy? I'm not.
But what you mean?
I don't have enough information. I didn't really
But
look at.
but why sketchy to the point of bringing a president down?
No.
You know what Bill Clinton did in the
Yeah, I know you're about to bring that up.
White House, right?
I wish I could have like a whiteboard that I could write down. I know what you're gonna bring up, and then just like put it up to the camera.
But I'm saying, come on. This guy is not.
But we can't just at the same level that's not going to take him down. You can't just dismiss it because he's the president. You can't just dismiss that this is a real fact.
Yeah, I'm sorry, people. I'm not gonna take a phone call. Whoever's calling in, this is not a phone call show because I don't trust what somebody might say.
Yeah, they might go
live,
crazy.
You know,
You might get torched. I don't know. I think you're just scared.
No.
Someone might come at you with the facts. Maybe it's there.
Maybe it was Joe.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. I said the facts.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
No, but look. The thing is that let's say because the question about the payment, the $135,000, which is nothing, right?
130.
Right, 130,000. So they're questioning whether that was a federal elections violation. Like maybe it was a donation by his lawyer. Okay, that's the big thing. First off, it's not that big a deal. And since his lawyer this is a normal thing for his lawyer to pay people off. Trump's paid a lot of people off. So,
but does that make it right? Does it?
But
should we still not look into it?
But the thing is that it's not an election violation. It's not a donation.
That's not what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about that at all. I just really want to find out what really happened.
If he paid Stormy off, who cares?
Me, I literally just said that.
So you literally care that if Trump had an affair 10 years ago?
No.
12 years ago?
Did I say I care?
2005, I think it was.
Sir, did I say that I care that the affair happened? No, I said I care about the payoff.
Why?
I just think it's kind of interesting. I don't think it's enough to. It's like a fun little tabloid piece for me rather than
a tabloid. If you're just curious as to what happened.
Yeah, I'm not.
But not.
I'm not.
Oh my God.
No, I don't
care. A porn star is gonna bring Trump down. That's what you hear the Democrats here say all the time.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
that's delusional.
Stormy Daniels. Look, you know when Stormy was on Saturday Night Live and she said,
"No, I don't watch it."
That he should resign. Well, she was on Saturday Night Live and she said the president should resign. People here treated it like news.
No, they didn't.
Like she's the candidate of the Democrat Party, and she just said Trump should resign. And I was like, oh my God, shaking my head over here. But that's what the Democrats are left with. They're hoping that a porn star brings down the president.
But I think that you're also, as I've told you multiple times, you're equating all the left into one little sect. There's the people who are just there for the attention. They just want that one little tidbit of news to keep them alive that Trump might leave. They hate. Wait. Hold on. They hate Trump so much that they are like falling and like off a tree and they're just clinging to any branch that they see. There is that side of the left, but then there's also the common sense left who doesn't care. I don't care.
Actually, you're right. You're right because in the last month, Democrats are moving towards Trump. Actually, his numbers are getting better.
Don't say it.
His numbers are getting better, even with Democrats.
Don't even. I know what you're about to say about it.
Okay. What are you talking about? Are you saying that African Americans
stop? We're not going there.
Are moving. He went from 11% to 22%.
But now we care about polls.
I'm just saying
that y'all didn't care about polls last year, but now y'all care about polls.
I don't care about polls unless I'm using it to hurt somebody.
I can't talk about Kanye West. I can't.
Unless I'm using it. And actually, since you brought Kanye West up,
I just said I didn't want.
It's the Kanye West effect.
So
people are now liberated to actually feel free to speak.
I'm gonna start losing my hair if we keep talking about this whole Kanye West thing.
We have to. You know why? Because crazy Maxine Waters. Crazy Maxine Waters.
Oh, told her. Yeah. I saw that. That was ridiculous.
Said that Kanye needs to. He was speaking out of turn. It's almost like Kanye's on a plantation.
Well, he said that himself. You heard the song, right? Ye versus the People.
I haven't.
Where he said, he literally said, "We haven't made it off the plantation."
Yeah, it's like he's on a plantation. And
let's not equate that.
And Maxine Waters is coming out of the house because she works in the house, right?
Oh my God, we are not equating this situation to slavery. No.
And she's telling Kanye, Kanye, you're talking out of turn.
Look, I think that's a little more. I think it's a little different than what you're perceiving. I think that
I'm just doing what the Democrats do.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Of course.
We do not equate
the hyperbole.
We do not equate Ted Nugent and Trump's relationship to slavery. I don't think
Of course not, because they wouldn't.
I don't think I've ever done that. No. But wait. So I think that there's a couple angles to this story.
Sure, of course there
Well,
are.
first off, the left never wanted Kanye. The fact that
Impeach 45.
the fact that people are so
Impeach 45. Sorry, that's Maxine.
I know. Remember that song I made? But the fact that the left is so distraught over losing Kanye West is hysterical to me. These people have never taken Kanye West seriously. And then he switches political parties and they act like they have abandoned him. Like he has just jumped ship. He was never on your ship. You never wanted him. But I think that the reason it makes sense to me.
Kanye's always been a free thinker.
Well, let's not.
He has always been a free
Let's not
thinker.
act like his ideas are revolutionary.
No, they're not.
I mean,
but you can't go back except for his statement against George Bush that George Bush hates black people.
well, he said doesn't care.
or
he didn't say hate.
well, whatever.
It's that's completely
Doesn't care
different.
about black people. There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So,
Well, first off, he tried to talk to Obama for 8 years. This man Obama didn't return one of his calls.
Hold up.
Okay.
You're saying Obama should have returned Kanye's call?
No, I'm not saying that he should have. Well, actually, yeah, I am. You know what?
Why?
Because Kanye West is the most vocal and powerful person, second to
Not
Barack
even
Obama from Chicago.
Not even I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. 8 years?
Sure, but come on.
Wait. So Obama can talk to Chance the Rapper, who has probably like a quarter of the influence that Kanye West has, but he can't call back Kanye
No,
West.
absolutely. Obama ignored Chicago, but
But that's not
to
my
say
point.
he needs to speak to a rapper
No, I never said need.
is ridiculous.
I'm giving the perspective of Kanye West.
and I can't believe I'm defending Obama. I need to roll it back.
Wait. Listen to my point. So I'm saying that if I'm Kanye West and this one president who's from my town and is supposedly having the same goals as me doesn't call me back in 8 minutes, and the new president invites me to his tower within the first week and has a full conversation with me, whose side am I going to go on? That makes sense.
It makes sense for Kanye.
With one tweet, the right took Kanye West more seriously
Okay.
than the left ever did.
Right. But
All he said is, I like the way Candace Owens thinks. That's all he said.
oh, I know. And I like the way Candace Owens
I mean, I
thinks.
don't.
You
I
don't?
No.
As a matter of fact, I got a Candace Owens clip that I'm gonna
I've watched all of them. I've watched
Cue up.
all her little at-home videos.
But first, let's go to this outrageous, and I'm surprised that there isn't protest and the NAACP isn't protesting in front of this Cheesecake Factory, because this young black man, all he's doing is going to get a meal at a Cheesecake Factory. This is America. We're free to go eat at the Cheesecake Factory.
But you shouldn't. It will get you fat.
Hey, hold up. Don't tell that black man that he shouldn't do anything. This is America.
I'm telling the general public to
slow down,
not
slow
go to
down.
Cheesecake Factory. I'm saving y'all's waistline.
Slow down. You sounding like Maxine Waters.
Oh my God.
All right, let's just play this clip.
You did not just say it sounded like Maxine Waters.
Let me shut off the
Oh,
music.
I mean, that was pretty cool. I like that little riff.
All right, but let's listen to this young man.
Why do you have a picture of Kanye and Candace Owens? Why do you got them separate?
They all started getting behind us, and one of the coworkers was saying, "Man, I'll knock that hat off his head. I'll hit him so hard that knock his hat off." They were clenching their fists, and they were just standing behind me, trying to like scare us and stuff. I mean, I wasn't really, intimidated by anything, but my girlfriend's family and everybody, we were just, it was just sad, There was just, everybody was disappointed. Mother's Day was completely ruined, and everybody, it's just sad the outcome, the way everything happened.
You're still wearing your hat. So the Cheesecake Factory has responded to this. They say, we were very disappointed to learn that 2 staff members made disparaging remarks about Mr. Joseph's hat that made him and his family feel unwelcome. As a result, those 2 individuals are no longer employed with the company. No guest should ever feel unwelcomed in one of our restaurants, and we are very sorry. Our investigation is ongoing. We've reached out to Mr. Joseph directly to ask for his assistance.
Well, what does it?
All right. So this guy goes with his family to celebrate Mother's Day. Young black man in America. And he's treated horribly. I want the Cheesecake Factory to shut down and have some type of training like Starbucks did to try to figure out what's wrong. That we can allow young black men into these businesses to eat.
Oh, I hate that you're right. I hate this. No, I think, no, you're right. You're
right.
No, you're right. Not about the training part. I know you're just baiting the left, but no, you're right. That's a screwed up situation. This man is just, projecting his political views. He's got it. I understand your point.
It's America.
But I do think that maybe well, no, honestly, that's around No, the Starbucks thing has a little bit more layers to it. There's a little bit more of a historical narrative there, wouldn't you say? This Trump thing's pretty fresh, pretty
Well,
new.
This guy's a black man too. He going into a restaurant,
Wait,
and
hold
and
on,
they
hold on,
actually were
hold on.
threatening to beat this guy and his family.
Well, the police could do that at Starbucks, but wait,
They
hold on.
didn't do that. They didn't beat nobody.
I said they could, but wait, hold
they
on,
didn't do it.
sir, hold
Yeah,
on.
take that back.
I didn't say that. I said they could have,
But they didn't.
But in the Starbucks situation, there's a whole historical narrative behind why they were taken out of that Starbucks and why it was a big issue. This is a new situation with
You
the
know
Trump
that
hat.
Starbucks didn't change its policy, right? If you're at Starbucks, you have to buy something before you could go use the bathroom. You know, their policy still remained. They just had a couple of trainings and
It was a good PR stunt.
right. It was a PR stunt. The policy is there, and if at some point they get on the news again, they'll have another training, and nothing will change. But-
I mean, what do you honestly think that something should change at both those restaurants or establishments? I don't want to call Starbucks. a
I think
restaurant.
people should get fired. That's it. That should be the reckoning.
Yeah, I think that.
You act like a fool, you get fired.
See, but like in the age of social media and how everything's so connected, it's hard to just put the responsibility on one person. Like,
Come
people-
on, Sam. If you,
it's not me. I'm not saying this is my point of view. I'm just saying
Yeah.
in the world of social media, accountability comes to the business. It's the person who runs it. It's the person who's getting the money. That's how capitalism works. All the responsibility is on the person whose idea it is. So I understand that personally firing
That's
them
true.
would fix the situation, but in the era of social media where people can get outraged and things can get retweets and misinformation can be spread, a company has to do a widespread thing to cover their brand. That makes sense to me.
it does make sense.
Yeah,
But
I think Cheesecake Factory is just as wrong for this. That's crazy to
you
me.
think the Cheesecake Factory is wrong? I was joking.
No, I meant like the specific establishment that did this and the employees that were responsible for this. Like, you can't let your political bias go into the
You're
workplace.
right. So now should people start hiring on whether you're? Should they ask you, do you hate Trump?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it happened here in Connecticut, in New Haven. I would not be surprised at all.
They should, right?
No, I didn't say should. At no point. You gotta
And
watch
you
the-
know there'd be a whole bunch of unemployed conservatives because in New Haven they'd get rid of you, right? I'm sure people are wondering what in the world was Paul thinking
hiring.
to hiring me, right?
Yeah. But I mean, there's conservatives here. They're just in the dark, you know, or they're like the silent conservative, you know.
They don't talk. They need to speak up. Speak up. You know, make people uncomfortable.
Well, I think that was the whole, kind of the with the hat. Going back to the hat, that's kind of what Kanye West was trying to do, by wearing the hat. He doesn't exactly support Trump's policies, but the way Trump thinks and the way Trump operates is very similar to how Kanye operates in the music world.
They're agents of chaos.
What do you mean?
They're agents of chaos. They don't follow the norm. They're there to disrupt the norm.
But I think that what Kanye West didn't really take into account is he's supporting that, though he might agree with the way that Trump does things, some of the things he does affect the marginalized group that supported his music for the last 10 years.
How is it affecting them?
Well,
It's
all
how
right.
their
He hasn't done it-
emotions, how they feel, because Trump hasn't done anything.
Look,
All he's done,
I'm not saying
he
he's-
actually gave. Jeez, I just lost the.
Yeah, you're
train
about to
of
say his
thought.
name. I know you're about to say it. It's okay. You didn't even have to say it. I got it.
All right,
But no, I'm not personally saying that whoever's right or wrong. I'm giving the perspective of why people are mad. It's
Yeah,
because,
I mean,
people are very emotional.
I get it because the media has been telling them that Trump is racist, and this is why I have Michael Lodge there. People go to Facebook.
But like, this is just like saying like, oh, I got a black friend. It's
Go,
like the
go
same
to Facebook.
thing.
That's a lot of black friends.
But
Don't
I'm
you- don't you
just
think?
saying-
Wait a minute.
that
wait a
doesn't
minute.
prove a point.
That's not just one black friend.
That doesn't prove a point.
No, but that's not just one black friend. They were all his friends until he decided to run for president.
Well, a lot of these are during his presidency, if I can remember correctly.
All right, yeah, some of them are. But let me. I'm gonna play a little Candace Owens
Oh my
clip,
God.
and then we'll go
I
into
do
music.
not
You're
like-
listening to
Oh.
Breaking News with Harry, aka the Brave, and our special guest today, Sam Hadelman.
Hadelman. There you go. It was only 3 months.
So it's Thanksgiving, and I'm at my mom's house, and my two sisters are there, and she's really upset. She's deeply upset, and she says that somebody has contacted her on Facebook And I'm like, uh-oh. And she's like, you know, I just worry about you, and the things that they said to me are so horrible. And one message in particular really shook her up. A liberal wrote to her, if I had one bullet and a time machine, I would have gone back and shot you when you were pregnant with Candace. I thought that was hilarious. Like, I instantly start laughing, which was obviously the wrong response. I mean, I just thought it was like amazing. How clever, it's brilliant, right? So I start laughing, my mom gets super, super upset, and she's like, it's not funny, and I'm like, Mom, calm down. No one's gonna shoot you 28 years ago, right? I mean, first off, liberals are actually trying to give up their guns, okay? So my mom's face is, she's just getting more and more upset, and I say to her, okay, Mom, like, calm down. I can really explain to you that this is, she's giving me a face that only a liberal mom can give to her conservative daughter, which is like, what went wrong, what came out of me, and I'm like, all right, Mom, this is getting a little ridiculous, like, have a seat, let me explain something to you. First thing is that liberals are too lazy to invent a time machine, okay? The second thing is that even if a conservative invented a time machine, a liberal wouldn't own one until it became a government handout. Mic drop. Okay?
She had to say mic drop. She couldn't just drop the mic.
Mic drop. You're listening to Breaking News with Harry, a.k.a. The Brave, on WNHH LP 103.5 FM. Sam, we got about a minute and a half.
All right, I'm going to do this quick. Russia favored Trump in 2016 election. Senate panel says breaking with House GOP. According to this article, a joint statement from Mark Warner and Richard Burr says that the Russia effort was extensive, sophisticated, and ordered by President Putin himself for the purposes of helping Donald Trump and hurting Hillary Clinton. Warner continued.
So they
why is this investigation taking so long? If they have so much on him and nothing's come out.
First off, Burr and Warner's a Democrat, but the other guy is another Trumper. But who cares? Who cares? they also took out Black Lives Matter ads. They took, so,
Hillary ads. Yeah.
So they have to. What they're saying, they favored them, so they counted the ads that they took out, and they took more. Right ads. Or what is it? How are they coming up with the favored Trump?
They said that their staff concluded. They haven't released.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. More than ever, Trump is coming out.
I just don't understand.
And trying to hurt Trump.
Why do people still care about Russia?
Show me something.
Like I'd get it. I was like last year. Last year I was on the train. I was like, yeah, Russia, woo. And now I'm like, I don't care.
No, well, here's the thing. If Russia actually meant something, right? If it was such a big thing, then why did Obama ignore it? He was briefed in 2016 that Russia was doing this, taking out ads and everything. He was briefed in August 2016. Obama was briefed.
Yep.
And they did nothing until after the election that he decided to put sanctions.
So which one are you saying that Obama was turned a blind eye to, or that just
he
didn't
turned a
exist?
blind eye, or he just didn't think it was important enough that this is something Russia does? It's propaganda. Russia has been doing propaganda against us forever. So, and Obama's inactivity or his reluctance to do anything tells you that it meant nothing. All right, we got to get out of here.
All right, it was great being back.
You're listening to Breaking News with Harry, a.k.a. The Brave, on WNHHLP. Thank you for coming, Sam. I might have you here a couple of times.
That'd be great.
We might have to dust off the intern show.
Oh, that'd be nice.
You know, you could spell me on Wednesdays a couple of times.
That'd be cool.
All right. See ya.
After riches, there's no ignoring fate and destiny. Place not thy thoughts on things outside. Every man is destined for his hour.
All feeling goods where all of your cash went. Not chakra alignment or inward refinement. Trying to find one word to describe men. Better yet, can one consciousness unify them? Pondering on these questions is where my time spent. Creative process, believe it. Greatness got to achieve it. Ideas we believe it. Positive mind, gotta reach it. Put an effort to bring forth this new being. You're not consumed by the lust for things, but knows that his work is determined by words and deeds. Your mind is infected by words and deeds. Your thoughts are keys to what you're trying to see, and what you're trying to see should be to reach your goals. Hold on to your dreams, keys open doors. Since you can't always choose circumstances, make sure to choose your thoughts wisely. Choose advancement, work towards the future. Now's your chance, kid. Accept responsibility, avoid resentment. Actions always take root from what you think about. Things ain't going your way, it ain't hard to figure out. Why? Why? Ask why. Ain't gotta tell you, it's right in front of your eyes. So in following these principles, you'll find along the road you're the only one responsible for your soul. It's no coincidence. Take control of your life, no coincidence. It's no coincidence. You take control, no coincidence. It's no coincidence. Yeah, it's no coincidence. It's no coincidence. Nah, it's no coincidence.
This is Rebecca from New Haven, Connecticut. You are listening to WNHH Community Radio 103.5 FM.